Hey everyone, it's Orchestra here, and I'm sorry I haven't uploaded anything in a long while. I haven't been on the Xbox that much in the last 3 months. Um, I'll tell you guys why later on in this video, but for now I guess I'll go ahead and give you guys a commentary here. I'm playing Demolition on Grid, and if you haven't played it before, it's a fun, but it can be a pretty intense game type. You're either defending two bomb sites or trying to plant two bombs, and they both need to explode to win the round. Yeah, so I'm using the Galil with Red Dot. My perks are Flak Jacket, Hardened, and Ninja. Flak Jacket's good to use because there are so many nades and explosives that are used in this game type, and it really save you, so I really like Flak Jacket. I also like to use Hardline, though, because it gives you your kill streaks faster. And I think that's pretty important in objective games because they're usually really time sensitive. You want to try to get your kill streaks as soon as possible, right? And be able to use them when you can to get your objective. So I'm trying to go around here to get to the bomb site. I'm noticing that there are a lot of enemies ahead of me. Just trying to hold down this alleyway. And I kind of see that there's this guy there who's like trying to get him. I'm pretty stubborn sometimes. If I think I can get somebody, I'll try and get this person. Sometimes, though, it's just smarter to know when to just walk away and leave it alone, especially if it's not like an important area or place to get. I decide to stay here, though, because it's pretty important to watch this flank, right? Because they could easily come and flank my team from there. So I didn't feel that bad for getting distracted by getting killed by him eventually. Yeah. So with the Galil and other automatic rifles, you want to burst fire at longer distances. Don't just hold down and sprint, right? However, when I get into close quarter situations, I do tend to just spray and pray. Yeah. The recoil, it brings the gun up, so I try to shoot lower on the body to begin with, so that my spray is, yeah, it will hit them in the head. So after I've tried to go that way a couple of times and died each time, I'm trying to get a different vantage point now to cover the bomb. So I figured, why not go upstairs? There's already a teammate here covering that area. I figured it's fine. It's not a crucial choke point. I'll go ahead and let him cover it and find another spot. Because there's like no point in having 2 or 3 guys covering an area. Even though it might slow down the other team from getting to the bomb, if you cannot easily get to the bomb yourself in time to defuse or defend it if necessary, it's not really that useful, just go somewhere else. The same with, like, spawn. It doesn't really help have the whole entire team there if you only have one person on the other team that goes and plants your bomb. And it only takes that one person on the other team to win it for the other team sometimes. So, yeah. Right after planting, some people like to just throw a nade in the direction I'm coming from. If I'm lucky, I'll get one of them using Nova gas here. Kind of having fun with it. Trying to slow them down. So I see that there's one guy that goes past me, and I'm trying to be cautious, making sure that I'm not killed by supporting fire. Sometimes I think we focus too much on the guy that actually gets to the bomb, that we don't look at our surroundings first, right? Because most of the time you're not going to be killed by the guy who's trying to plant or defuse the bomb. They're vulnerable. They're busy, they're occupied, it takes them a little time. So it's more important to be able to check your surroundings first, watch their cover fire, kill those people first before you kill and get the guy who is planting, right? That should be your priority. Alright, so it's kind of funny. I like to use claymores, and I kind of just planted one right there where my teammate planted one. But it's okay, sometimes it's fine to stack up claymore. Okay, so I guess I'll tell you guys the main reason why I haven't really been gaming much lately. It's because my husband and I are going to travel the world soon for like an entire year. That's right. I'm really excited, and I've just been really busy preparing for the trip and getting everything ready. We've been putting together our packing list. We're gonna pretty much live off a carry-on suitcase for the entire year if we're going from country to country. I've been doing that lately. I've been packing up all our things in our apartment because we're getting ready to move out and put all that stuff in storage. I live in the U.S., so we're going to fly out of San Francisco, and our first stop is going to be Australia. And then from there, we're going to go to South Korea, and we're thinking about and hoping to go to Japan. But, just given everything that's happened there with earthquake, tsunami, nuclear reactors, we'll see what the situation is like in a few months. So, yeah, my thoughts and prayers go out to them there. We're going to go to Taiwan, Southeast Asia, maybe India, Egypt, Eastern Europe. Hopefully we'll make it out to South America as well. We're not really sure. We don't have a detailed itinerary and set plan. We're just kind of planning as we go. It's pretty exciting. Some people have asked how we decided to do this. So if you watched a couple of my other vids, I mentioned that my husband developed an iPhone app. It's called Fantasy Monster, and it manages your Yahoo and ESPN fantasy sports teams. So, yeah, a plug for him. If you have an iPhone or an iPad and play fantasy sports, then you can check out his app, Fantasy Monster. There are paid and free versions of it. With the NFL lockout, I'm not sure how fantasy football will do this year, but we'll see again. But yeah, that's how we're paying for our trip. My husband quit his regular job, decided to develop iPhone apps full-time on his own. We decided to travel since we don't have kids or a mortgage, and decided it's a good time. We leave on April 3rd. After that, I will not be leaving for a whole year. It's a long time. So depending on where you live, though, I might be coming to a country or city near you. Who knows? If you live in one of the countries I mentioned, or just know of interesting places that I should check out, feel free to leave me comments or send me messages. We would love to hear from you. And like I said, our whole trip is not planned out yet. We're taking a lot of suggestions and advice from other people in mind. So if you have anything to suggest, just let me know. All right. So that's the update. Get back to the game here. Okay, so let's talk about maids. You see smoke in an area where getting enemy is rushing. Go ahead and throw them. If you're lucky, then you will kill a guy or two. Just equip maids, throw them like crazy, use them liberally in this game. It's like it's fun. Smoke nades are nice if you know how to use them well. Try to clear out the area as much as possible. Toss a smoke nade, try to plant use while your teammates are faithfully providing cover fire. I'm actually using Nova Gas, which I like too. It slows down the enemy, so it buys you time. Just throw one in an alley or doorway to keep them from being safe. But yeah, I have a lot of enemies rushing me right now. I'm getting pretty lucky actually, getting a bunch of them, considering that there's so many of them right there. I think Flak Jacket actually saves me a couple of times here. But I've just gotten in a really good position and just stuck me. So it was really lucky that Flak Jacket saved me. So I guess I'll talk about kill streaks now, since I've gotten a few of them and I'm calling them in. I'm using Napalm, Mortar, and Attack Heli. But unfortunately, the first two don't help that much when the objective is indoors, so in this case, maybe an RCXD where Sentry Gun might be more useful inside a building. But the timing of when you use your kill streaks can be pretty important. Instead of just using them right away, because I know sometimes some of us are really excited and we just want to use them, but if you save them for when you actually need to defend or plant a bomb, then they can be really effective. Yeah, that was stupid. I just cast myself. I don't have the best aim sometimes, so just pretend you didn't see that, okay? Anyways, what was I? Oh yeah, so kill streaks, they carry on over to the next round in demolition, so it can get really devastating when the other team has them saved up and then spawn kills your entire team getting the next round. It's kind of satisfying when you do it, but it's pretty demoralizing when it happens to you. And also, if you communicate with your teammates, you can save up your kill streaks, right? You can call out who has what and who's going to use theirs when, so that you guys don't all use them at the same time and waste them. Sometimes it's better to stack them up. It's more effective that way. You know, especially in Black Ops, where kill streaks stack up. So, you know, and since they don't stack up in Black Ops, I probably would not equip any 11, 9/11 streaks unless you're pretty confident and consistently put them up to help your team out. If you're a really good Slayer, then go ahead. But um, if not, then you're not going to help your team that much by just staying back and trying to worry so much about whether you get kills or not. Oh, anti-air here. I know you guys have probably heard it, but it's always good to have an anti-air class in case nobody else in your team does. It sucks getting trapped by air support. So, anyways, yeah, if you're not that great of a Slayer, then it's better for your team that you just put up UAVs instead. And, this game, it can be pretty frustrating if no one on your team is playing the objective. But if your team just wants to just get kills, then that's fine. Just have an understanding, or just gotta understand how your team's playing it, right? Um, yeah, it can also get really boring if the other team just doesn't care and doesn't go for the bomb at all. But this game was actually pretty good. They tried hard, and so yeah. Anyways, I know a year is a long time. I'm going to miss friends and family while I'm traveling. I also have a dog that I'm being with. I really miss my dog. But my friends and I have joked about us bringing along our Xboxes to Man Road, but it's a little impractical. So I will miss gaming. I'll miss the community aspect of it. But I'm also super excited to go see the world. And yeah, so again, just thanks for watching, guys, and take care. Later. I know I said before that you don't want to be in an area where your teammates are already covering, and it's good to put in another area. But I'm going back into this room because it is a crucial point. The bomb It's right there. So in this case, sometimes it's okay to have, a few of your teammates that close together. And I have flak jacket on, so I am better protected, I guess.